This is Rich Sherman here. I did a TikTok video recently about homelessness and California's ridiculous reaction to it, and the stuff that I think that the state and a lot of the counties and municipalities in California are reacting to that I think is going to make it far, far, far worse. And I guess once you start talking about that, you kind of have to keep talking about it because nobody seems to want to talk about anything else. I don't know if I have any great solutions, although I will definitely come across them. I'm definitely asking to see what other people who are less smarter than I know about it. When I have anything good to report, I will. But there are a couple of things I wanted to go over that I thought we should all be aware of because they're the numbers here, and the numbers kind of tell the story. In California, we have 173,800 homeless in California that it's documented. We have 12% of the United States population, yet we have 30% of the homeless population in the entire country. In California, things are out of whack. It may be because of prices, maybe because of availability or scarcity of work. There are a lot of reasons that contribute to this, mental health certainly, but we are out of whack. There is a reason that we have 30% of the homeless, only 12% of the population. And I think part of this is because in California, only about 56% of people own the home they live in. In other parts of the country, it averages 65%. In parts of the country, it's as high as 75%. There are very few owners in California by comparison, and that number is going down. Since 1970, the amount of owners in California versus the amount of renters has continued to go down. And California has bought into the craziness, thinking this is some sort of permanent rental state, as if that's a good way to go. There was recently a survey with AARP, and they asked people how many of you needed the money that you got from building up equity in a home over the years to be able to retire. And I think it was something like 98% said they need that money to be able to retire. If you spend your life renting, that will not be there for you. You've got to participate in the home equity game. When they talk about the ownership society that we're trying to build after World War II, made this country great. That's what they're talking about. They're talking about owning your own home. They're talking about owning land. And unfortunately, right now, to add to the problem, nationwide 74.4% of rentals are owned by mom and pops. In California, that's only 46%. There are many more corporate renters in California than there are mom and pop renters, landlords, I should say. And as a result, you're dealing with corporations which are much more difficult to deal with than individual owners. And what we're doing in California is making that problem worse. We're making it harder for landlords, harder for tenants, worse for everybody all around under the guise of trying to make it better. They're just doing it wrong.